Hello and welcome to the High School Huddle, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We're counting the days down to the high school football season here in the 2023 season. Today, we break down the Blanchard Lions in Class 4A football. Before we take a look at the Blanchard schedule and our predictions, let's take a look at one of our great sponsors here on the High School Huddle. The High School Huddle is presented by Generations Church. Love God, love people, serve both well. Contact Generations Church by calling 405-282-6848 or visit them online at generationsguthrie.com. Jeff Craig and the Blanchard Lions a year ago, 8-4. The year before, 8-4, 10-3 in 2020. A lot of the publications will have the Blanchard Lions in the top 3, 4.
Yep.
And some will have them winning a district title. It would be a fun district to watch, no doubt about that, with Blanchard having the likes with Tuttle in their district. We'll see what we think about that here in a little bit. But Blanchard, of course, they picked up Piedmont last year. Guyman went out of district play, so it was good to see Piedmont and Blanchard get a little mix there, a little 5A, 4A action. Piedmont getting ready to go 6A, so we'll see how long this series stays in put. But nonetheless, Blanchard knows how to win football games. Their community knows how to win in a lot of sports.
Yeah.
You know, winning is contagious right now in Blanchard as that community continues to grow and grow. And their schedule will be fun to watch this year, Phil.
Yeah, good schedule. I think with Blanchard, of course, I think most people that follow 4A football, they always look for that Blanchard-Tuttle matchup, usually in the middle of the year. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many miles apart are they? They're just right there on top of each other. Yeah. Big rivalries.
Tri-City with Newcastle.
With Newcastle, Tri-City rivalry. But it's a lot of fun. I also really enjoyed watching Blanchard take on a 5A school with 6A numbers, Piedmont.
Right.
And also we got to watch firsthand Tuttle and Guthrie, and that continues this year. And so I think that's good. Get some of those top 4A schools moving up, playing good teams in 5A. I think that's a really, really good thing for both these programs. Gets them ready for that playoff run later in the year.
The last 4 meetings between Blanchard and Tuttle have been decided by 12 points.
Yeah,
4 divided by 12 is 3. Phil.
That's 3.
I mean, that is 3.
No, 3.
So let's take a look at the Blanchard schedule and see what we think may happen here this season. And a couple of 5A programs, a few 5A programs, Phil, to begin the season. Noble, Piedmont, Shawnee all playing 5A football this season, and then the 4A schedule after that. So when you look at the district part of the schedule, Newcastle, Tuttle, and Bethany are favored to be in the top 4 of that district. How it will play out, we'll find out. But a good part of the schedule, Noble, Piedmont, Shawnee, to begin the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a win there for Noble and Shawnee. The Piedmont game is going to be a great ball game. That's a pick'em game, no doubt about it. Newcastle, we talked about that rivalry with Newcastle, Tuttle, and Blanchard. Don't sleep on Bethany. That's a heck of a football team themselves. So, there's opportunities there to have some missteps along the way for Blanchard. But, boy, Blanchard's got a solid club coming back from last year's great 8-4 year, and they look to improve on that 8-4 mark and go deeper.
Take a look at what we think will happen this season, and I have the Blanchard Lions go 8-2. And I think I had Piedmont losing to Piedmont, right? Is that?
Yep.
Did I had that right? Okay. Make sure check my notes here. I think Piedmont and Tuttle. Ooh, did I say? I think Tuttle gets the Blanchard Lions this year. I think Tuttle wins the district, and I think Blanchard goes 8-2. That doesn't mean anything in the playoffs, but I have Blanchard losing to Piedmont and Tuttle going 8-2 on the season.
Yeah, I've got a little different. I got them going 9-1. I think this Blanchard team could find themselves 10-0. I will say that. I think they're going to beat Piedmont in the non-district play. I've got them losing to Tuttle in a close one, just like every year. It's going to come down to that. Whoever gets the ball last, who makes the fewest mistakes, that kind of ball game. Now, I think they'll go 9-1. I could have had them 10-0. I could also, though, boys, have them 7-3. So, I mean, this is really out of just because of the schedule they play, incredibly tough. But I've got them going 9-1 with their sole loss to Tuttle.
Yeah, I can go 10-0 all the way down to 7-3 as well, Phil. I like them. Obviously against Noble, Shawnee, 5A programs that are struggling right now. Again, I always go back to that Tuttle game. That's one of most favorite games to watch
Yeah.
is those two teams go at it. We got to saw in the state championship baseball game last year. We called just a fun rivalry right there. Those two always get after it. The fans on both bases are always so passionate that they're yelling back and forth at them during football, baseball, soccer. It doesn't matter what sport they're playing in. But that's the game I'm looking interested to. They could easily win the district, or they can easily get second or third or whatever it may be. But it's going to be a fun season, and that's a fun schedule to keep your eye on.
And there is the official predictions here on the High School Huddle. 8-2, 9-1, and 8-2. Another successful season for Blanchard as they look to make a little bit of a deeper run this year in the 4A playoffs. It will be fun to watch Jeff Craig and the Lions. Be sure to follow the High School Huddle all season long. You can do that going to our YouTube page. Go to YouTube, search Second Banana Media. You can find the High School Huddle on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Kind of bring it all together. Go to secondbananamedia.com. That will have all the information there, including all of our podcasts. You can go through there and select the ones that you like to watch. Also, every Wednesday night of the high school football season, beginning Wednesday, August 16th at 6 o'clock, we'll have our live show. We'll break down each class. We'll break down the top games. We'll break down all the great performances, and also take all your questions and comments on our live shows every Wednesday night beginning on August 16th. Best of luck to Jeff Craig and the Blanchard Lions. Best of luck to your favorite team this season as well. Appreciate you checking us out here on the High School Huddle. The High School Huddle is presented.